Okay, Aries, so I figured it out. It's the King of Swords. All right, so the energy of the person coming towards you is somebody that doesn't take any crap from anybody. They are very guarded, very, no nonsense type of personality. But we also have the Nine of Cups. So this person does like to have fun. This person is very satisfied within themselves. They're emotionally, stable. This person just, they like to have fun. They're very carefree, outgoing, that kind of thing. This person may even like going to parties, hanging out, that kind of thing. But I'm getting a sense of, yes, on the exterior, they have like a very guarded vibe, but underneath it all, they're very chill, very, fun-loving type of person. All right, so how they approach or enter your space. We have the Nine of Swords with the Pope card. So I feel like this person has been experiencing a lot of like drama, like especially it could be someone that is still up in their head as far as, past dynamics. But we have the Pope card. So even though they could have been traumatized from past relationships, or they're still holding on to some sort of emotional wound here, they do have they still want a commitment. All right. That's what I'm getting. They still want some sort of commitment. They haven't been so deeply traumatized that they're like, just not wanting to start any kind of committed energy with anyone else. I feel like this person does ultimately want some sort of commitment. All right. What draws them to you specifically? So we just saw that this person is really up in their head with the Nine of Swords, somebody that's, does these mental loops and, low key, still not over the trauma of a past relationship. I feel like there's a certain amount of stability that you bring this person that they actually need in their life, Aries. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So, you bring some sort of emotional softness to this dynamic and stability, which is what they really desperately need. That's what I'm feeling here. Also, I feel like with the Ace of Cups, they also are really into how emotionally open you are. And you make this person feel safe. You're going to, that's what they're going to love about you. Okay, so that's why this person is choosing you exclusively, because you have this stableness about your energy and the fact that you're emotionally open and you just feel safe to them, if that makes sense. All right, so the intention behind the interaction, we have the Knight of Swords with the Tower. So this is sudden energy here. This is fast communication. So this person is going to be pursuing you relentlessly. I feel like it's very quick moving energy. I also pulled the Rider for your outcome energy, okay, which is also more communication. So this person will be pursuing you. We have, like I said, two communication cards with the Nine of Swords and the Rider. So this looks like somebody that's worked through their fears, anxieties, and past traumas is now seeing you as somebody that's emotionally stable, someone that's very open, emotionally as well, and you feel like a safe bet. And so they're going to be coming in fast here, Aries, and communicating with you. So expect some sort of message. All right, that's all I have for you, Aries. Thank you and Happy New Year. Hi, Taurus. Who is coming towards you January, or it doesn't have to be January, but the year 2026? Who's coming towards you? So Taurus, the energy of the person that's coming towards you, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So this is somebody that's obviously still very guarded, keeping things to themselves. I'm getting the feeling here, Taurus, that this person has remained single by choice, because we have the Eight of Cups here. This is somebody that's walking away emotionally from some sort of dynamic here. All right. So, and I feel like it's, obviously it could be some sort of past relationship here that's kind of put them in an energy where they don't really want to put themselves back out there up until now. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that they are going to be approaching you because you represent something that feels familiar, something that feels safe. But we have the Eight of Swords here as far as like their behavior, like what their vibe will be. So this is, very much stuck energy mentally with the Eight of Swords. This is somebody that has like analysis paralysis, anxiety. It feels like this person, obviously wants to approach you here with the Page of Cups and express something genuine that they feel towards you. But I feel like they're doing a lot of overthinking on the logistics of how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it, or what are they going to say. You know, it's kind of like that whole energy of being caught up in your head. All right, so what draws them towards you? We have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups. So you feel familiar to them. You could remind them something from, you know, a past dynamic, but I feel like you remind them something from a healthier version of something in their past. Yeah. I feel like, you know, with the Ten of Swords here is they have been through a lot of pain. They have been through some sort of traumatic ending here, and you remind them, you know, of simpler times here with the Six of Cups, something familiar, something safe. You bring up those emotions in them. All right. So what is their intention behind the interaction? We have the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Wands. So I'm getting the feeling here that when you meet this person, you're going to feel like this person's super sketch. They're hiding something. They're not really revealing everything. You might be weirded out by them because they're going to come in here with their guard up, and you're not going to really, I feel like you're not going to really know how to read this person very well. Okay. You're not going to really know like what their intentions are because they don't really make them obvious. All right. But we have the Lenormand card that I pulled for you here. How does this love show up for you? This is something that's very genuine. So even though this person is showing up as, you know, someone kind of sketchy and you don't know how to read, this person definitely does, Taurus, have genuine feelings for you deep down. All right. So this is something I feel like, you know, has a lot of potential here with that heart card. It's genuine feelings. And I feel like this person definitely does, you know, have a lot of love to give, if that makes sense. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hi, Gemini. This is going to be a reading for who is coming towards you January 2026. All right, let's get into it. All right, Gemini. So the person coming towards you here, we have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So this person definitely knows what they want. They are not in an energy where they want to play games or deal with any BS. You know, they want something committed with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this connection for you is going to feel very fated. It's going to feel very like serendipitous. You could end up meeting this person here with the Three of Pentacles. You could end up meeting them through work or some sort of like shared collaborative, you know, thing. Like meeting through work. And I feel like it's going to feel like you both just really click. Everything just clicks into place. Everything feels, you know, awesome and fated, basically. All right, so what draws them to you specifically? I feel like here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, they've obviously are coming out of some sort of hardship. It could be financial hardship, emotional hardship, but I feel like you bring some sort of fun, fresh energy here with the Fool. You know, everything just feels like really amazing, very positive. Even though they, you know, dealt with this thing in the past, like I said, you just bring this fun, fresh energy into the dynamic, and, you know, it just feels amazing. And we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords for what is their intention behind this interaction with you. And I feel like this person is going to be fast-moving energy, and they're going to be coming at you very confidently, very boldly here with the Queen of Wands. And this person is very attracted to you physically here with the Queen of Wands. This person finds you very handsome or beautiful, just very like sexy as fuck. All right, that's what I'm getting here. We have the Stork's energy. So this is all about change, things moving forward in a very different way. So I feel like this person obviously is somebody that is very much different than any other connection that you've experienced in the past. All right, this is a very, like I said, something very different, and it's going to feel refreshing. All right, and also at the bottom of the deck, we have the female card with the ring. So I just want to say that I'm getting a strong feeling for you, Gemini, that this dynamic has the potential here to be something extremely committed here, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ring card at the bottom of the deck, all about commitment. This could be somebody that you end up, you know, being engaged with or married in the future, who knows, or some sort of long-term relationship, but I'm getting a lot of long-term vibes here. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year. Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your New Year, who's coming towards you, love reading for 2026. All right, so let's get into it. So Cancer, the person that is coming towards you, we have the Seven of Cups and the Moon. So this person is really into like some sort of emotional fog. I feel like this person really doesn't really know what they want at this time. They feel very confused. They have mixed feelings. They have conflicting feelings. I just feel like everything's up in the air emotionally with this person. But since, you know, meeting you, they feel like there is an opportunity here that they really don't want to miss. I feel like here with the Wheel of Fortune energy, this is something that feels very, very much divinely like guided, feels fated. And even though they may not feel emotionally ready right now, or they don't know what they want, they still don't want to lose out on this, you know, opportunity, you know, by meeting you. All right. So what draws them to you specifically? We have the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Devil. So this person has a very strong magnetic pull towards you here with the Devil energy. And I feel like this person, like you represent a feeling of safety after a long period of emotional instability. And I feel like that's what's leading this person into feeling so emotionally conflicted and not really knowing what they want. There's also an underlying current here of being afraid of emotional vulnerability here, because their intention with you, we have the Seven of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, they want to open up their heart. They do want to have these feelings. They want to explore this connection with you emotionally, but they're coming in guarded here with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like it's because they're afraid of whatever happened previous. They're afraid of being emotionally vulnerable. Okay. So we have how it shows up in this connection. Like, how does this show up in real life? We have the Bird's energy in the Lenormand, and that's all about communication, texting. It's nervous energy. And I feel like that's how this is going to propel this whole connection forward here with you, is communication here is key. This person is going to want to do a lot of talking and that kind of thing, a lot of verbal exchanges, texting, you know, just communicating in general. And I feel like that's how this connection is going to get off the ground here in the new year. All right, so that's what I have for you. And I want to thank you for watching, and have a wonderful new year. Hi, Leo, my fellow Leo. We're going to be exploring who is coming towards you in the year 2026. Who is coming towards you? What is their energy? What are their intentions? And how is this going to unfold? All right, Leo. So we have the Moon and the Hermit energy for the person that's coming towards you. All right. So I feel like this person is this could have been someone that you've dealt with from the past, or somebody that you kind of stopped talking to, because it's saying that this person kind of like pulled back, or the communication or something like that became like at a standstill, because the Hermit energy is very much, withdrawal type of energy, going within, working on, your own inner state kind of thing. And the Moon is talking about this person is kind of like going through things internally in private, so it's kind of pointing towards like no communication kind of thing, withdrawal, that kind of thing. So just a lot of silence. And during that silence, I feel like this person did, like I said, a lot of internal reflection, a lot of internal dealing with things within themselves. All right. So, also this could point to like someone that may have ghosted you in the past kind of thing, resurfacing. Take it however it resonates. But I feel like they approach you. We have the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody that has genuine feelings here with the Knight of Cups. They do want to express, what's in their heart to you. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords, this person is going to do it in a very strategic type of way. They're not going to be real obvious about it. It's going to be, the Seven of Swords is kind of like sneaky energy. So I feel like this is something they're going to tiptoe around. It's something they're going to test the waters with you here a little bit. All right. What draws them to you specifically? We have the Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So I feel like what draws them to you is you have very firm boundaries here. I feel like this person knows that you're not someone that's, easy kind of thing. They have to kind of like work for your affection, especially now. This is not something that's going to, like I said, come easily for them. And I feel like here with the Seven of Pentacles, they feel that you are somebody that's worth waiting for, somebody that's worth, the return on investment, so to speak. You're worth putting the effort in for, because of maybe these boundaries that you've set with this person in the past, possibly. If not, it's just, you're a very deliberate person that, has definite boundaries, and I just feel like this person has a lot of respect for you because of that. All right, so the intention behind the interaction, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Emperor energy, which is all about stability and structure. So I feel like with the Knight of Swords, that's very fast moving energy. So this person, basically what I'm getting is the focal point is you. This person is coming in hot and fast here with the Knight of Swords energy, and their focus is on you, and they want to bring stability to this dynamic, if that makes sense. All right, with the Lenormand energy I pulled, we have the Woman card. It doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter in the reading, but I feel like for you, Leo, this is representing you, and it's just kind of confirming that, yes, you're going to be the main focal point, the main focus of this person's attention coming in 2026. All right, but I do strongly feel here it's going to be something, it has a strong likelihood of it being somebody from the past kind of resurfacing type of thing. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. I thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a happy new year. Hi, Virgo. This is going to be your new year 2026. Who is coming towards you reading? Who is coming towards you in 2026? What is their energy? What is their intention? And how is this going to go in 2026? All right, Virgo. So the person that's coming towards you definitely wants some sort of clarity here. I feel like this person has held back, okay, if that makes sense, but I feel like this person is coming in with like strong certainty. I feel like there's going to be some, conversations here. This person definitely wants to communicate with you because we have the Eight of Wands showing up with the Eight of Swords. This is definite clarity. I feel like this person is going to be kind of coming in here defending their position. So I'm kind of getting the idea here, because we also have the Six of Cups in your spread. This is like, could be someone from your past, kind of like resurfacing, defending their position, coming in with a sense of strength towards you, if that makes sense. All right. I feel like I said here with the Six of Cups, we also have the Seven of Swords on what draws them to you specifically. So the Six of Cups, I feel like this is talking about, this could be literally someone from your past, or it could be someone new, and you just remind them of somebody from their past. So it could go either way here. But I'm feeling strongly based on your spread that this is somebody from your past kind of coming in, resurfacing and defending their position, wanting to like maybe clear the air, say things that maybe they didn't say in the past, something like that. We also have the Nine of Wands for what is their intention behind this interaction towards you. All right. And we also have the Six of Swords. So I feel like this person has kind of been through it emotionally here with the Nine of Wands. This is like my wounded warrior energy. I just feel like this person doesn't want any more drama with you. And I feel like there's a strong sense of them wanting to clear the air. Six of Swords is all about moving to calmer waters, wanting peace, wanting, kind of like serenity. They want some sort of like closure to this thing. We also have Ship for the Lenormand energy that I pulled. So I do feel strongly that this could be someone at a distance. This could be like a long distance thing. It could also point to emotional distance here. But I feel like there's a strong sense of this person wants to close some sort of emotional gap. They want to heal things with you. They want some sort of a clarity, and they're going to be communicating here with you very soon in the new year here, Virgo. All right, so that is who is coming towards you, Virgo. So hopefully it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year. Hi, Libra. Welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. This is going to be your New Year's. Who is coming towards you in the year 2026? What is their energy? What is their vibe? What is their intention towards you? And where is this going to go? All right, Libra. So I feel like the person coming towards you, there's a strong sense here with the King of Cups in reverse that this person is very emotionally unbalanced. They've been kind of repressing feelings, kind of holding back emotionally. And I feel like they're coming out of a period here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, a period of isolation, feeling abandoned, feeling like left out in the cold, a very like, you know, it's an energy of feeling disconnected. Okay. And I feel like they're kind of coming out of that energy, and the vibe that they're, you know, how they're going to approach you, the kind of general energy about their behavior, we have the Pope and the Two of Wands. So they are reaching a certain, like a crossroads, if you will, in their life where they have to make a decision on how they're going to, you know, move this dynamic forward, or, you know, how they're going to approach you here. And I feel like they're kind of like weighing their options in that way. They're kind of trying to make that decision. Here with the Pope, they want to do things the right way, the traditional way kind of thing. They don't want to, you know, I feel like there's a strong sense that this person wants stability here, because I feel like the past dynamic has been very unstable here with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. What draws them to you specifically here, we have the High Priestess. So they definitely do feel very connected to you energetically. There's like this psychic link here that they still feel like an energetic cord still tied to you somehow. This could show up in, you know, them having dreams of you or vice versa, just feeling very much energetically connected psychically. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this person definitely not only feels still connected to you energetically, but they feel that you bring a sense of stability, some sort of long-term energy, someone that's very stable. That's the best way I can explain it. All right, so the intention behind their interaction, we have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So this person definitely, I feel like there's been some sort of like games between you two. It could be like mind games, just games in general. It doesn't matter. But I feel like this person wants to kind of, how do I say it? The King of Pentacles is all about stability, long-termness. So I feel like they want to bring stability to this connection without any more drama, if that makes sense. Because I feel like here with the Lenormand energy I pulled, we have the Cross. So that's very serious. I feel like this person, for some reason, feels burdened, a sense of grief here, a sense of longing, a sense of someone not really, it's a sense of someone like messed up and they want to make things right kind of thing. We have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Letter. And with that, we have the Book energy. So I feel like they want to reveal something to you. Maybe something they've kept hidden, something, you know, something that they've kept hidden from you. And I feel like there's like some sort of burden here. So that is the person that is coming towards you. And so yeah, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy new year. Hi Scorpio, welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. This is going to be a who is coming towards you in 2026 reading. What is their energy? What is their intention? What draws them specifically to you? And how is this dynamic going to go? What can you expect from this energy exchange, if you will? All right. How is it going to show up in your life? Who are they going to be and how is it going to go? All right, Scorpio. So the energy of the person coming towards you, we have the Fool and the Moon. So they definitely want to start something new with you. They kind of want to take that risk and everything. But with the Moon, this brings a sense of uncertainty. This person has a lot of emotional fog. I just feel like this person may not know what they want entirely, but they do feel some sort of connection here with you when they meet you, that they suddenly decide here with the Scythe card. This is very fast moving, decisive energy of, yes, I want to, explore this connection here. The kind of vibe that they bring into this connection, how they approach you kind of thing. We have the 8 of Cups with the 7 of Wands. So I feel here, Scorpio, that this is something they have recently walked away from, some sort of emotional connection, could be a relationship, something long-term, but they've, maybe outgrown that whole thing, or it was emotionally something they weren't satisfied with, so they decided to walk away here. But they're coming towards you here with armor still on. They're going to be very guarded. They're going to have their defenses up. I feel like, Scorpio, they're not going to want to be questioned too heavily about their past relationships kind of thing, because I still feel they're kind of like wounded. They're still a little bit jaded, if you will, still a little bit, it's a little bit of a sore subject. But what they're going to be attracted to you, why they're going to be drawn to you specifically here, we have the Queen of Cups. So that the Queen of Cups is very, she's very empathetic, she's very loving, she's very nurturing energy. And I feel like, Scorpio, this is something that they're going to see in you. They're going to see you being very loving and nurturing and bringing those qualities into the dynamic. We have the Ace of Wands as well. So they're going to be extremely attracted to you. There could be a lot of, a physical connection here with the Ace of Wands. It's a very physical card, and it's saying that they're very much physically attracted to you here. I feel like the intention behind the interaction is there's going to be some sort of like emotional reckoning here, if you will, some sort of, basically what I'm trying to say here is there's going to be a moment after they meet you where they make this decision of, they want to reflect internally. They want to like move past this bitterness they feel deep down inside about a past relationship. They want to kind of like have a fresh, clean start, push all that aside and move in a new, healthier way, in a fresh way, in a new connection with you. They want to kind of like bury the past and move forward confidently with you, if that makes sense. All right, so that's pretty healthy. They want to kind of like, get rid of the drama, the past baggage, and move forward with you in a new and better way. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it resonated, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. I hope you're doing amazing. This is going to be a reading on who is coming towards you in 2026. What kind of energy are they bringing towards you? How are they going to, what's their vibe going to be? What draws them to you specifically, and the intention behind what they're bringing to the connection? What is their intention? All right, Sagittarius, so let's get into it. Who is this person going to be? What is their energy? And how is this going to go? All right, Sagittarius, so the person coming towards you here, we have the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So I feel like here, this person seemingly on the surface has it all together with, like I said, the 6 of Wands. But deep down, they're burdened by something here with the 10 of Wands. So they seemingly have it all together. They're acting unbothered, but deep down, there's a lot of regret, a lot of heaviness here. A lot of, internal suffering, if you will. All right. So how are they going to approach you? We have the Knight of Swords and the Devil. So this is telling me that this person is going to be impulsively reaching out to you. There's going to be like fast communication, but the Devil energy is telling me there's like this strong pull, like almost like this obsessive type of energy. They're going to feel really compelled to reach out. you know, very quickly, like I gotta rush in and do this thing. It's very quick energy. All right. So what draws this person towards you is, I feel like there's a lot of drama here, but they want to kind of fix that. There's an opportunity here with you with the Ace of Pentacles. You represent some sort of opportunity that they're willing to fight for. Kind of energy here with the Five of Wands. You might even have like a lot of options going on. You may have different people that you are entertaining, and maybe they see that. And so, you know, there's that competitiveness type of energy here where they kind of like want to win you over kind of thing. But whatever it is, they see you as a valuable opportunity that they want to fight for. All right. So their intention, we have the Ten of Swords with the Seven of Swords. So I feel like here with the Ten of Swords, obviously that's some sort of pain, some sort of betrayal. It could be, you know, some sort of backstabbing. Maybe this person did this to you in the past, or this is talking about some sort of past dynamic that's happened to them. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords energy, they're not going to be really upfront about their intentions. All right. I feel like they're not going to be like fully transparent at first. I feel like it's something that's going to kind of unfold in time. And I feel like that there's a strong sense of this person doesn't really want to repeat any kind of like painful pasts. And that's kind of why they're being very strategic and, you know, kind of like testing the waters here, not being fully transparent about their intentions. You know, they're just kind of like trying to avoid that same type of betrayal feeling, this type of pain, type of energy. All right, so we have for how does this show up in the real world for you? We have the Woman card here with the stars. So I feel like regardless of gender, this is talking about you. This is your energy. So I feel like this person is going to be very focused on you here in the new year. And with the stars energy, this is talking about, you know, a specific focus being you. I feel like this is healing energy. This is some sort of renewal, some sort of healing type of vibe going on. I feel like here, this is also talking about some sort of hope. They're still hoping that there could be some sort of, you know, chance for renewal here. All right, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. I hope you had an amazing holiday. This is going to be a reading of who's coming towards you in the year 2026. Who is coming towards you? What is their energy? What is their vibe? What are their intentions towards you? And how is this dynamic going to go? So Capricorn, we have the Page of Cups here. So this is very sweet, you know, type of energy. It's a page, so it is still very childlike. I feel like it's going to be, it's very, this person's going to be very much interested in you, but it's going to be, you know, very, it's going to be more like a crush, more like butterflies in the stomach. It's going to be, you know, very immature in the beginning. But the person is going to be moving towards you here with the Chariot. It's definite forward movement, but it's not going to be rushed or overly romantic. It's just going to be very sweet gestures. I feel here with the King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, as far as what is their vibe, what is their behavior towards you. I feel like this is somebody that's going to be very stable, very grounded here with the King of Pentacles, but you could meet this person through like some sort of social interaction. You could meet them at a party. You could even be introduced to this person through friends and family. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But I feel like it's going to be very carefree and fun. And it's going to start out very innocent. That's the word I'm looking for. It's going to start out very innocent. All right, what draws this person to you is we have the Hermit and the Six of Swords. So I feel like you are kind of like a breath of fresh air. You represent somebody that seems very emotionally open, very emotionally stable. And they're drawn to your like reflective energy, very low key. You're not somebody that represents drama of any kind. They feel safe approaching you. Okay, and I feel like here we have what their intention is. We have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like what their intention for you in this connection is, they're holding on to the hope that they could experience something real. They could have a relationship with you that turns into something, awesome, something that renews their faith in love, kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It renews their faith in love, and they're optimistic that, you could bring that type of dynamic, but they're still here with the Four of Pentacles, still very much guarded emotionally. But underneath it all, like I said, they're still holding on to the hope that, some sort of renewal in love here. All right, we have the dog energy in Lenormand. So I feel like this is going to start out in a very friendship type of way. It's going to start out real slow and cautious kind of thing. Basically, it's going to start out as friends. But this is really good because this person does have, this is very loyal energy. The dog, it's, the dog is with you through thick and thin, loyal energy, very protective energy. And I feel like that's what this relationship is going to, this is what's going to manifest in this connection. Yeah, I feel like this relationship will be very sincere. All right, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully it resonated. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hi Aquarius, welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. This is going to be who is coming towards you in 2026. Who is coming towards you? What is their energy? What is their vibe? What draws them to you specifically? And what is your intention towards you? Like, how is this dynamic going to go? What can you expect from this person coming towards you in 2026? All right, Aquarius. So who is coming towards you? What is their energy? We have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. So the Two of Cups, obviously here, there is a real emotional connection that's coming into your life here in 2026. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be mutual, and this person is going to want to put in the work. This is definitely not something that is going to be fleeting. This is going to be something that's, pretty stable. It looks pretty good. All right, so how will they approach you? We have the Knight of Cups with the Page of Wands in reverse. So they're definitely going to be approaching you with a heartfelt emotion. There's definite feelings there. They definitely have their eyes fixated on you. With the Page of Wands in reverse, though, they are very careful and cautious to not come across as looking stupid or really immature, reckless. They're very strategic about how they want to approach you, because how they view you here, they see you as somebody that has firm boundaries here with the Emperor and the Two of Swords, right? So this is how they, what draws them to you specifically. They know that you're not going to take any type of bullshit, that you definitely you draw a firm line in the sand. You have definite boundaries. You are not somebody that's going to be wooed or, swept off your feet very easily. I'm getting the vibe that you're not somebody that is easily swayed, and they respect that about you. You have firm boundaries. You're somebody that's not going to be messed around with. All right. So what is their intention behind the interaction? We have the Empress. So their intention is to have something real with you. They definitely see you as somebody valuable, and they know, like I said, they can't mess around with you at all. And the Seven of Swords, they're going to be very strategic about how they approach you, because they definitely see you as somebody, like I said, very valuable. All right. We have the Coffin energy here. So this is telling me that this whole dynamic is going to play out after some sort of closure happens in this person's life or your life, after something is laid to rest. Perhaps an old dynamic is finally closed off, or some sort of relationship is finally, you know, the chapter is closed, done with. That's when this whole dynamic is going to be manifested into your life in 2026. So the key here is something is going to be coming to a close. Somebody's going to be coming into your life here, wanting to give you a real connection. They're going to want to put in the real work here. They're going to want to offer romance, stability, but they're going to be very careful about how they approach you. They don't want to look stupid, like I said, and they know you're not someone that can be easily swayed and or messed with. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Hopefully it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. And last but definitely not least, we have Pisces, who is coming towards you in 2026. What is their energy? What are their intentions? What draws them to you specifically? And how is this dynamic going to go? Like, you know, what is the outcome going to be? All right. Pisces, your reading is very, very strong. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Lover's energy, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot going on here. All right, so the energy of the person coming towards you, we have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody that definitely has some sort of strong romantic attraction towards you. There's definitely some sort of mutual feeling here. These are genuine feelings. Also, we have the Lover's energy. So this is strong soulmate type of energy. Okay, so I feel like this person is going to be coming into your life here, and they're going to pursue you very heavily, but they don't want things to feel one-sided here with the Six of Pentacles. They want like this equal give and take. They want mutual effort. This person has a definite intention of, you know, doing things the right way. I don't see like any type of player energy here. This is someone that has sincere type of intentions, okay? I feel like here with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Lovers, this is something that is, it feels like divinely guided. It feels like, you know, like now that time has passed, like now you matter to this person. I am getting the feeling that this is somebody from your past. It could have been someone that you had like a falling out with or something like that showing up, because we have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Cups for their intention behind this interaction. So I feel like their intention here, Pisces, is I feel like this person wants to clear the air with you. They've come to the sudden realization that you matter, that this connection is something that is very important to them. They don't want to let go of. They do want to put in the work. They do want some sort of mutual give and take here, this mutual exchange of energy. They see you as somebody that's, they want this caring, nurturing energy. I feel like your person wants to kind of end any kind of like past drama here, and they want things to be more emotionally aligned, more emotionally stable type of energy. Okay. We have the Letter. So I feel like what's coming here for you, Pisces, is someone is going to be expressing this through some sort of text message or DM, whatever. It's going to be some sort of written communication that is going to be positive. With the Bouquet card here, it's going to be very sweet energy. It's going to be very positive. It's going to be good news. Some sort of reconciliation, some sort of, you know, apology, or some sort of like extension of some sort of olive branch, if you will. Yeah, but this person's motives, they definitely have feelings for you. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, like strong soulmate energy. This person definitely feels very strongly about you. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it resonated, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thank you.